Om Asmatgurubhyo Namaha. Krishno Rakshatu no Jagatraya Guruhu Krishnam Namasyamyaham. Krishne Namarasyatravo Vinihataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha. Krishnadeva Samuthitam Jagadidam Krishnasya Dasosmyaham. Krishne Tishtati Vishwametadakhilam. He Krishna Samrakshamam. Jai Sri Manarayana. With blessings of Sri Chinajaya Swamiji, we're continuing Bhagavad Gita. We're in chapter 10. We finished sloka 17 last week. We'll review 11 to 17 slokas first, and then we'll continue from 18 today. Share my screen. And slide. Okay. So the first question. What does Lord Krishna do when a devotee seeks continuous association with God through bhakti?
He destroys the ignorance of the devotee with his knowledge, with the lamp of knowledge.
Very good.
He takes him under his sort of wings to, educate him or give him enlightenment. I don't know, just thinking loud.
Yeah. Basically, in this particular sloka, in the last few slokas, Lord Krishna specifically mentioned that he will destroy the ignorance. If we are seeking God with bhakti, he will destroy the ignorance that will act as obstacles for us to reach him. So once he destroys that ignorance in us, then we will be able to reach him. Okay. So basically, he's destroying that ignorance through knowledge, right? So he's the one who will develop that knowledge in us. So he's the means, he's the goal. I mean, all through Bhagavad Gita, we have to remember that Lord Krishna is asking us to do some things, but we shouldn't be thinking that I am the means or my activities are the means. We should always remember he is the means and he is the goal. That is the most important. Okay. The second question. Of course, I answered this one. Who is the means for destroying our ignorance resulting from past karmas?
Paramatma Krishna.
Lord Krishna, God. Yes. What is the darkness that we are living in?
Thinking that we are body and running after the materialistic things around us.
Yes.
That's our goal. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we are thinking that we are body and our goal is to attain materialistic pleasures, right? Possessions, pleasures, everything materialistic. Body is materialistic, and we naturally think that we need to have a lot of materialistic things and then run after materialistic pleasures. So that is the ignorance that we have. So we do not know who we are. We do not know what is our goal. We do not know who will give our goal. We think that we will be able to achieve everything, all these goals by ourselves. We don't know who is going to give the goals to us. So that is the ignorance that that's the darkness that we are living in. With the knowledge of Paramatma, that the darkness will be destroyed. Next question. After hearing about Lord Krishna's Vibhuti Yoga, what did Arjuna refer to Lord Krishna as?
Bhagavan.
He is superior to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. And he is the purest form, purified.
Right. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, and
Param Jyoti.
Pavitram. Yeah, Pavitram Param. So, Supreme Lord, Supreme Light, and Supreme Purifier. So, He is the one who is controlling all of us. He is the one who is driving all of us. He is the one who is supporting all of us. He is the one who is giving that knowledge, that light of knowledge, right? And He is the one who is clearing our sins. So, all this, like Supreme Lord, Supreme Light, and Supreme Purifier. He's clearing our sins that prevent us from progressing in the right direction towards our goal. Next question. What did Arjuna hear about God from sages Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa?
He is the creator of the entire universe.
Yes.
He is
He's the creator,
omnipresent.
unborn, and omnipresent. Right. So Arjuna is aware of Paramatma. I mean, he knows, but he didn't know clearly. And he didn't know that Lord Krishna is a Paramatma. So now that Lord Krishna is in front of him, who better can tell about Lord Paramatma, about Paramatma than himself, right? So next question, I skipped some questions. Did Arjuna realize that no one knows about God and his manifestations more clearly than Lord Krishna himself?
Yes, he realized only Krishna can explain everything about himself.
Right. Yes. He said, I agree. I agree all this is true. I mean, one way of understanding that is I realized now. Earlier I was not realizing. Now I realize. Only when you realize you agree, right? So he got the realization that Lord Krishna is Paramatma. Next question 8. Did Arjuna understand the reality after listening to Lord Krishna about his Vibhuti?
Yes.
Yes. Straightforward question. Basically, he said, I understood, right? Your Vibhuti. But he wants to know in detail. That's what will come later. Who is capable of clearly telling all the Vibhutis of Lord? And said Lord Krishna himself. So he acknowledged, whatever he is listening. He was listening with focus, not like, why is he telling all these things to me, right? So his first is, he's listening with focus, and also is not having that asuya, right? So he is in that receptive mode, like when Lord Krishna is giving that knowledge to Arjuna, he is listening and accepting it, right? Not like criticizing, commenting, rejecting mode, right? So, so that is the state Arjuna is in, and important to understand that only when the devotee is in that mode, that's when they will be able to get the knowledge properly. If not, they will not. Even if they are hearing the same thing, there is no use for them. So Lord Krishna actually later tells that, tell this knowledge to only the one who is eligible to hear this message. And he quotes what is eligibility. Of course, you have to surrender, and you should not have the asuya, right?
Sorry, I think I missed that part. Oh, what is a vibhuti? Sorry, vibhuti.
What is it?
Vibhuti.
Vibhuti. Oh, Vibhuti is a term used for sovereign power, right?
Oh, okay.
So, majesty, sovereign power, that the greatness, glory, all these are kind of synonyms for it.
So is there a fixed number of vibhuti, or it's like?
No, it's a good question, because Lord Krishna says my Vibhuti is unlimited.
Oh, okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah, his greatness. See, whenever you see something great, it is because of Paramatma. It is his Vibhuti. Okay, so can we count how many great things we have? There's no way to count them. I mean, only on earth, only the things that we know of itself we cannot count. How about this entire universe? Um, right?
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So Vibhuti, in places, Lord Krishna mentioned that Vibhuti and Yoga. So Vibhuti is that sovereign power, glory, majesty, that ability to control, rule everything by his own will, with no, with no sweat, right? Not like us. And then yoga is that auspicious qualities, all the qualities that we are having, that quality is is because of Paramatma, is created, supported by Paramatma. So any
So,
auspicious qualities that we have, and of course that's yeah, go ahead.
so basically, vibhuti is quality of Lord Krishna. Human beings can't have vibhuti, right? That's what we are saying. Supreme and
I mean, how can we say,
excellent.
like, can we control our own body first of all?
No, I'm just
We
asking
can't
that.
control.
No,
There's
you
no
can.
way. I
So,
mean, yeah, there's no equivalence for us.
okay, got it.
That's why we can't even compare ourselves to Paramatma, Lord Krishna, Paramatma. There's no equal or above
So
than.
basically, vibhuti is to describe Lord Krishna. It's not a human sort of a trait. I think that's what you're saying,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Yeah,
Vibhuti is that the entire universe is.
omnipresent sort of thing, right? Omnipresent, supreme, present everywhere, and all that. Yeah, got it. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move on to sloka 18. Okay. Mm, Okay. I'll share my screen. Start with sloka 18. Listen. Vistarenatmano yogam
Vistarenatmano yogam
vibhutim cha janardana
विभूतिं च
vibhutim cha
जनार्दन
janardanam
bhuyah kathaya truptihi
भूयः कथय
bhuyatya
तृप्तिः
truptahi
शृण्वतो नास्ति मे मृतम्
शृण्वतो
Shrunvato
नास्ति
nasti
मृतम्
mritam.
Let's chant together.
Vistare Atman Yogam
Vibhutim cha
Janardana
Janardana
Bhuyah
Bhuyah Karya
Karyahi
Truptihi
Dhanvato
Dhanvato
Nasmimritam.
Nasmimritam. Truptihi, we can end there. Okay. So Lord Arjuna is continuing in sloka 18. He's saying, Hey Janardana, O Krishna, Kathaya Bhuyaha Vistarena. Kathaya, tell Bhuyaha again, Vistarena in detail. Tell me in detail, he's saying. So he listened from chapter 9, chapter 10, and he wants to know more. Okay. About what? Atmanaha Vibhutim Yogam cha. Atmanaha of your Vibhutim Yogam, Vibhuti and Yoga. Vibhuti is the sovereign power over the entire universe. He is the one who is running the whole show, is ruling everything, is commanding everything. That sovereign power. I want to know more about that. And yoga is the association with all auspicious qualities. Okay, your vibhuti and your sovereign power and your auspicious qualities. Me truptihi nasti is saying, okay, there is no satiety or satisfaction for me. See, I want to know more in detail about your vibhuti and yoga. Okay, vibhuti in detail is vistara. So vibhuti vistara yoga. That's where it is coming from. So I want to know more in detail about your Vibhuti Yoga. There is no satisfaction for me. Amrutam Srunvataha. Amrutam Srunvataha. Listening to the nectar of your glory. Amrutam is a nectar. I don't, I'm not satisfied. Like if it is what we say amrutam, right? Amrutam is no matter how much we take, we always want to take more. That's so delicious it is for, talking about taste. Okay. So he wants to continue to listen to his, Lord Krishna's Vibhuti and Yoga in detail. Okay. Okay, there is no satisfaction for him yet. Okay, he didn't say I got enough. Right, that's the difference. If Acharya is trying to teach, and the interest in the student will know when the student says I want to know more, right? So Lord Krishna will continue from the next sloka.
And like Janardana, he is mentioned many times, right? This is not the first time Arjuna is telling Krishna or addressing Krishna as Janardhan, correct? Just trying to remember.
I don't remember. Balaji Garu, do you remember? I don't think it came many times.
Sorry, Andy.
Janardana, the name Janardana.
Did he
Arjuna referred to Lord Krishna as Janardana. Did it come before, or this is the first time?
addressed it in the 10th chapter or before also?
No, Janardana came before also, I believe. Yes. Yeah, Janardana, I'm just trying to remember.
No, that's okay. I'm. It was just it came.
So
We are
Arjuna
seeing different
basically,
facets of Arjuna, right? Sometimes he's representing him as the Almighty. Sometimes some other sort of
Madhusudana,
addressing him.
Madhusudana is
Yeah. So
Varisudhana, Varisudhana.
yeah, I'm just trying to sort of correlate. I'm asking that for my sort of knowledge.
yeah.
And we know that Lord Krishna has so many names, and obviously this must have come in Bhagavad Gita in the different chapters. But just curious that did it come first time over here? So,
yeah,
Badri, I'm paying
there's a
attention, right?
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita Avadhanam. There's Bhagavad Gita Avadhanam. One of the questions is this, right? And
Three times.
where, how many names, Lord Krishna is referred in Bhagavad Gita, and which chapters, what slokas, and all that.
Madhusudana came a lot of times in there. That at least I can see 4 or 5 times. Madhusudana definitely. Purushottama, Madhusudana, Krishna, Janardana. I haven't seen one yet. Yeah, I'm just doing the browse.
That's what I thought, but it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to see it. We'll get back to Isham on
We'll
that.
ask ChatGPT and see.
No, it's just curious because that's how we know. When we go to the temple, we address him in one way or the other. But all this must have had a history or its origin in Bhagavad Gita or some scriptures, correct? So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to know more about Lord Krishna, Bhagavatam is the
Yeah,
the
that's the
only
ultimate. Yeah.
yeah. So when we are just getting a
Yeah. Tip of the iceberg, as they say,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
We've got to read it many times, and I've got it.
Right.
Thanks. That
Sure.
question.
Okay, we'll continue with sloka 18.
Okay, chapter 136 it seems. ChatGPT just said.
Yeah, say
Oh, wow.
136. Yeah,
Chapter 136, sloka 36.
yeah.
Chapter 136. We don't have 136 in here.
Kya Pritisya Janardana.
Chapter 136 in Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
I thought we have.
Yeah. Ka Pritisya Janardana.
That's the first time. In chapter 5, first verse. Chapter 5, first verse.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm sure it can.
Okay, let's end. Sloka 18. Sri Bhagavanuvacha
Sri Bhagavan Vacha
Hanta te kathayishyami
Hanta te
Tate
kathayishyami
Katyashyami
Vibhotirātmana subhaha
Vibhuti Atmana Subha
pradhanyatah kuru srestha
Pradhanatah Kuru Shrestha
nastyanto vistarasya me.
Nastyanto
Nastyanto Vistarasya Me
Let's chant together.
Hantate
Kathayishyami
Kathishyasmi
Vibhuti
Vibhuti
Atmana
Atmana Subha
Pradhanyatah
Pradhanayatah
kuru
Kuru
srestha
Shrestha
Nastyanto
Nasti
Nastyanto vistarasya
Vistarasya Me.
me. In the second line is
I
different
think
in some.
somebody has put the audio. Can you please go on mute? Somebody is using audio. Can you please go on mute? Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, all are on mute now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in some versions, the second line is slightly different.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, but this is the version that we are learning. So Lord Krishna is saying, now Lord Krishna is replying to Arjuna when Arjuna said, I want to know more in detail about your Vibhuti and Yoga. So Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Kurushrestha, Arjuna, Hanta, all right, very well, yes, kind of, right? Oh wow, like that. I mean, the way you reply back. So somebody Lord Krishna is speaking from chapter 9, then chapter 10. So Arjuna spoke, and then he said, "Oh, I want to know more." Oh, really? Oh, right. No, very well. Yes, that's with affection, Lord Krishna is saying, "Anta, very well. Yes, right. Te kathaishyami, I'll tell you." Okay, what Vibhuti Atmanah Subhaha. Vibhuti Atmanah Subhaha. My auspicious Vibhutis. Subhaha is auspicious, plural. Atmanaha, mine, of me. Vibhuti, Vibhutis. So my auspicious Vibhutis. So here, based on the context, we understand that Lord Krishna is referring to, I'm going to tell about all the objects with auspicious qualities which are under my will. And under my, which are ruled by me with my will. That's a detailed explanation. So it talks about all the auspicious, all the objects that are having the auspicious qualities under his that are ruled under his will. Okay. Pradhanyataha, that are most important, salient. See, if there's a 100-page book and somebody says, can you tell me the story? No, then I say, oh, I don't have much time, but I'll tell you something very important from this, right? Doesn't mean that there are no other things that are not important, that are important. Everything is, good, but I'll tell few things. So, pradhanyataha, some salient vibhutis I'm going to tell, right? Some prominent, some important ones that I'm going to tell you. Why? Antaha na asti. There is no end or limit. Me vistarasya, to the extent of my vibhutis. Okay, so there is no limit. No. But I'm going to tell you some few most important, prominent vibhutis to you. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. So we'll see what are all the most prominent vibhutis. Okay, sloka 20. Please chant. Ahamatma Gudakesa
Ahamatma Gudakesha
Sarvabhutasayasthitaha
Sarvabhutasayasthitaha
Ahamadischa Madhyancha
Ahamadishya
Madhyamcha
Bhutanamanta evacha.
Bhutanam Evacha
Let's chant together.
Ahamatma
Ahamatma
Gudakesha Sarvabhuta
Sarvabhutasayasthitaha
Ahamadishya Madhyamcha
Madhyamcha
Bhutanam
Bhutanam
Evacha
Evacha. Lord Krishna is saying, hey Gudakesa, O Arjuna, aham sarva bhutasaya sthitaha atma. I am the Atma situated in the hearts of all beings. Sarva bhuta asaya sthitaha atma. I am the Atma. Okay. And he said, Bhutanam adihi madhyam antaha cha ahameva. Okay. I am the origin, I'm the middle, and the end of all beings. Adihi, madhyam, and antaha. So origin is will quickly do this one and then go to the Atma. So Adihi is I am the beginning, is I am the creator. I'm the middle, means protector, supporter, controller of all beings. Okay, and even the end, that is the reason for dissolution of all beings. Okay. See, when Aham Atma, he said, I am the Atma situated in the heart of all beings. Doesn't mean that the Atma is Paramatma, right? Later he says, I am the Vishnu among Adityas, I am the radiant, solar class, and the Marichi among Maruts, and the, there's so many things he says later. So I am Atma situated in the heart of all beings means Atma is under my control, right? I am the one who is having the sovereign power over that Atma. Okay, that Atma is my Vibhuti. Whatever qualities it has is because of me. Okay, so it is supported by me, Atma, right? So Atma is the body of Paramatma. Okay, Atma is the body of Paramatma, and that Atma that we are situated in this body. So he is the one who is situated in Atma, and he is in the heart region for all of us. Okay. So first thing itself, he said, I am the Atma. Okay. So Atma is, see, this body is in our control, right? Body is functioning because of Atma, isn't it? Okay. So Atma, we are functioning because of Paramatma inside. Just like this body is functioning because of Atma, Atma is functioning because of Paramatma. So for his Vibhuti, we can see. How do we see his Vibhuti? How does it manifest to us? Through Atma. Like we are able to manifest ourselves through this body, isn't it? Can anybody see Atma? No, right? But the fact that the body is functioning, we can say this Atma is manifested through this body. Right? This Atma is present in this body and controlling this body. When Atma is not in this body, the body won't function. Right? So Paramatma is the Atma of us. Paramatma is the Atma for us, and we are Paramatma's body. We means the Atma, Jivatmas, okay, are part of his body. It's not that we are the like only his body. Like my hands are part of my body, legs are part of my body, right? When I say hands are part of the body, that doesn't mean my entire body is hands only, right? So same way, Jivatma is part of Paramatma's body, and Paramatma is his Vibhuti is manifested through this Atma. He is controlling this Atma. He is the one who is creating, taking the Atma and combining with the Prakriti and then creating, right? So he is the one who is doing it, not Atma, not Prakriti. Atma by itself cannot do it. And I can't just say, okay, give me this body or I will take this body, right? So it is Paramatma who is controlling this Atma, and he is, I mean, his Vibhuti is manifested through this Atma, and he is also the origin, middle, and end for all beings. Okay. Again, when you say creation, does not mean that Atmas were not existing or Prakriti was not existing before. They were existing before, but they were not together. So he made it together and created, right? And then it keeps the middle is the protection, supporting, controlling is like taking, the whatever supporting through the life. Okay. If you take one life, there is a creation at the beginning of the life where Atma is combined with the Prakriti, the body, and takes birth. And then, lifespan of, let us say, 100 years. Throughout that lifespan, Paramatma is the one who is supporting, controlling that being. And then later, at the end of the life, Atma will be removed from the body, right? Body gets disintegrated into its own individual components, right? And Atma will take another body. So the creation starts again. That is like if you take a local life cycle. Now, if you take the global, right? The beginning of the Kalpa, he will take out all the Jivatmas and the entire Prakriti and then start the creation. And then the creation continues. All these Jivatmas continue to take birth again and again. And then, of course, under the control of Paramatma. And at the end, at the end of the Kalpa, everything gets dissolved. Jivatmas and Prakriti will go back into him. Okay, and then the next Kalpa starts, right? So that is what Lord Krishna is saying. So this entire, if you see the Atma, that is his Vibhuti, and the creation, middle, and end also is Vibhuti. Vibhuti Yoga. Okay. So we can understand this as one is the Atma is under his control, so that is Vibhuti, and the act of creation, the attributes, the quality of creation, supporting, and dissolution, they are is auspicious qualities. Okay.
And Paramatma referred to heart because heart is where we have the scientific kind of, that's why he referred to heart, because that's where we have this thing. Atma, like he said that, right? So he's into the heart kind of a thing. I mean,
Atma is in the soul. He's a good soul. Badri is a good soul, I guess. So think it's soul, they say, right? No?
Yeah.
Atma.
So scriptures say that Atma is in the heart region. Okay. But Atma's knowledge spreads all through the body. So Atma, what is the size of Atma? Is very minuscule. I mean, you can't even, there's no such thing that you can measure, right? So like if somebody actually did experiments, like they would put bodies in the completely like sealed chamber, and then still the person dies, right? It's not that Atma cannot escape through a sealed chamber, right? Everything is sealed and you have oxygen, everything, food and everything inside. Still, so there is no way you can, I mean, that it's so small. However, Atma's knowledge spreads through the entire body. Just like a lamp at the corner of a room. It may be small, but the light that comes from that lamp will spread through the body, through the entire room, right? So our knowledge spreads through this body and also beyond this body with some limitations. Okay. So some people have extrasensory perceptions and all that, but yeah, but of course with limitations. Paramatma mentioned a couple of places that the Atma resides in heart region, and the Paramatma is who is in Atma is residing in heart region as well. So okay, so now the next sloka, sloka 21. Please chant. Adityanamaham
आदित्यानामहं
Vishnu
विष्णुः ज्योतिषां
Aditya
Varshman.
Jyotisham Raviram Suman
ज्योतिषां
Jyotisam Raviram Shuma.
Marichir Marutamasmi
Marichi
मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि
Marutamassami.
Nakshatranamaham Sasi.
Nakshatranam
शशि
Shasi.
Let's chant together.
Adityanam
Adityanamaham
विष्णुः
Vishnu
ज्योतिषां
Jyotisham
रविरं
Raviram
सुमान्
Shuman Marichir
मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि
Marutamasmi
नक्षत्राणामहं शशि
Natkshatranamaham Sasi. So Lord Krishna is going to start saying about his Vibhuti, right? So Adityanam Aham Vishnu. I am the Vishnu among Adityas. Okay. There are 12 Adityas, and Vishnu is the most prominent among those Adityas. Okay. So when he says again, I am Vishnu, Vishnu is the name of the Aditya. Okay, not the Vishnu, um, that we know. Shiva Vishnu, right? Brahma Shiva Vishnu, not that Vishnu. So okay, so Aditya. So it does not mean that Paramatma is not in other Adityas, right? So he's talking about one who is prominent in those Adityas. So I am manifested and through those all these beings, all these entities, right? So these are, and these are the ones who are having the auspicious qualities which are under my control. They're like for example, if Vishnu Aditya is having great qualities, okay, it's not that he has those qualities independently. That's what you need to remember. So those qualities are because of Paramatma. He's supported by Paramatma. He's controlled by Paramatma. So that is what the Vibhuti and Yoga comes into picture, right? Jyotisham Amshuman Ravihi. Jyotisham is among the shining objects in the universe. Amshuman Ravihi, and the radiant Aditya Gana is Ravihi is sun, right? But not just one sun, right? The solar class. Among all the shining objects in the universe, I am the solar class. Okay, the radiant solar class is saying. Okay, Marutam Marichihi. I am Marichi among Maruts. So there are 49 Maruts in this universe. Marut is different kinds of winds in this universe. Again, those who know like about Maruts and all that, so we need to again relate to, okay, there are different types of winds, and in those 49 different types of winds, there's a prominent one called Marichi, and that is Paramatma's Vibhuti. Right? So basically, Lord Krishna is saying whatever is the chief, most prominent in each class. Okay. And Nakshatranam Aham Sasi. Nakshatra are the celestial objects in the night sky. Okay. Like when you see night sky, right? What is most prominent in the night sky? Moon, Sasi. So it's not that Lord Krishna is saying moon is a star, I mean, like sun. So the among all the celestial objects in the night sky, moon. Among all the radiant, so there no night and day, right? Among all the shining objects, it is the solar class. So you can take sun as a example. So sun is the most prominent in our solar system. So that is his Vibhuti. Okay. So all this we may go through quickly, because Lord Krishna is saying all the most prominent among each class. Okay, that we need to know that those are all his Vibhutis only, Vibhuti Yoga only. Okay, it's not like somebody independently has all the stuff. Okay, let's go to next sloka. Please chant. Vedanam samavedosmi
Vedanam Samavedosmi
Devanam vasavaha
Devanam
Namasmi Vasavaha
Indriyanam manaschasmi
Indriyanam Manasami
Bhutanam chetana.
Bhutanam Asmi Chetana
And together.
Vedanam
Vedanam
Samavedosmi
samavedosmi
Devanam
Devanam
Asmi Vasavaha
vasavaha
Indriyanam
Indriyanam
Manasmi
manasmi
Bhutanam
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 chetana. Lord Krishna is saying, Vedanam samavedosmi. I am the Samaveda among the Vedas. Okay. Devanam Vasava Asmi. I am the king Indra among the Devatas. Okay. Indriyanam Manah Asmi. So in all the senses that we have, in those senses, he's saying, I am the mind among the senses. Just a quick quiz, how many senses we have?
5.
Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Manas, Panchpranas, Manas, Buddhi. 17. 17.
No.
Almost there.
10 and 12. 12. 10 plus 2 Manas and Buddhi.
No, it's 11, right? 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and Manas.
Antakaram.
So 11. Indriyanam Dasaikancha, from previous lokas, remember? 10 plus 1 Indriyas, he said. So 11 senses in our body. 5 senses of perception, 5 senses of action, and Manas. Or Manas is loosely translated as mind. Okay. So out of all 11, mind is more prominent. Why?
Because everything has to go through mind. The senses has to talk to the mind, and mind is the one.
Right.
Making a decision and all those things. The mind is the one that thinks.
Yeah. Manas is the one that is controlling senses, right? Higher power. But of course, those
Atma is the
who,
superior power.
right. So those who are having a lot of karmic bondage, right? For them, senses will control the mind. Okay. So, I mean, we'll learn all this, but just a quick recap. So Manas is the one that should control the senses, and actually it can, because Manas is more powerful than senses. Okay, and with Manas we can actually elevate our Atma or degrade our Atma. Okay, Atmaiva Atmihi Bandhu. That sloka. So Atma, there is the Manas. The Manas is our friend, Manas is our enemy. Manas will become our friend when we control our senses. Right? And if we are surrendering to our senses, then it will become, Manas will become enemy, our enemy. Our means Atma, the self. Okay, so Lord Krishna said, I am the Manas among the senses. Okay. And Bhutana, Chetana Asmi. I'm the Chetana. Chetana is can be translated as intelligence. Okay.
Consciousness.
Consciousness.
Consciousness is one. I'm the consciousness of the beings. What is consciousness? Can anybody explain? It's difficult to explain.
Consciousness of God, supreme being, and all that. Is that the other consciousness is being, sort of alive or something? So I'm conscious. Yeah, but you're right. Difficult to explain.
Yeah. So what is most important attribute for us? I mean, yes, we need to have all our senses work. Our mind should work properly, right? But beyond that, there's something that should work even more better.
Atma itself, right? The Atma has to be, right? Atma. Or
Atma is
intellect.
of course,
Intellect, you can say.
intellect. Yes, that's why intelligence or intellect. So yes, Chetana. He mentioned as Chetana there. So that is, I mean, see, for us, Buddhi is most critical. You can translate loosely as consciousness or the Buddhi or intelligence, intellect is most critical for us, which is the one that controls mind. Manasastu para buddhi. So beyond manas is our buddhi. Buddhi is the topmost. Now that buddhi, if it is strong, then it will control manas. It will control manas will control the indriyas. So of all the attributes that we have, buddhi is the most prominent. Okay, so that's why Lord Krishna is saying, among the beings, in all beings, I am the buddhi. I'm the Chetana, I'm consciousness. We can understand that. So, which is controlling rest of the things in our body. There's nothing beyond our buddhi that controls, right? Of course, Paramatma only. Next level. So I'm the intelligence of all beings, or I'm the intellect of all beings, consciousness of all beings. Okay. Move on to sloka 23. Listen. Rudranam Sankaraschasmi
Rudranam Sankarashasmi
Vitteso Yaksharakshasam
Teso Yaksharakshasam
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi
Vasunam Pavakashasmi
Meru Sikharinamaham.
Merushikarinam
Question to you.
Rudranam
Rudranam Sankaraschasmi
Shankara
Vitteso
Rakshasam
Yaksharakshasam
Nam
Vasunam
Pavakashasmi
Pavakashasmi Merushikarinam
Lord Krishna is saying, Rudranam Sankaraha. And the Sankara among the 11 Rudras. Okay, there are 11 Rudras in our scriptures, and the Sankara in 11 Rudras. Yaksha Rakshasam Vittaha. Vittaha Isaha Asmi. Tesaha Asmi. Among the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Kubera, who is the Lord of the riches, right? Kubera is the Devata of wealth, Devata of riches. Okay, so among all the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Kubera. Vasunam Pavakaha. I am the Pavaka among the 8 Vasus. Okay. Sikharinam Meruhu Asmi. Meruhu Sikharinam Aham. I am the Meru mountain among the mountains. Okay. So whenever we see anything that is prominent, beautiful, great, think of it as Paramatma's Vibhuti, right? And those qualities, whatever that greatness is, are because of Paramatma. Okay. There's nothing that exists in this world, without Paramatma, right? Next sloka, sloka 24. Please chant. Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam
Purodhasam cha mukhyam mam
Vidhi Partha Bruhaspathim
vidhi partha
Vidhi
brihaspatiim
Senani Namaham Skandaha
Senanamaham Skandaha
Sarasamasmi Sagaraha.
Sarasama asmi
Sarasamasangaraha
sagaraha
Let's chant together. Puro
Purodhasam cha
Purodhasam
mukhyam cha
mukhyam
mukhyam
mama vidhi
Vidhipartha
partha
Bruhaspatim
Brahaspatim Senani namaham
Namaham
Skandaha
Skandaha
Sarasamasmi
asmi
sagaraha.
sagaraha.
Okay. Lord Krishna is saying, Hey Partha, Purodhasam Mukhyam Bruhaspatim Mam Vidhi. Know me as Bruhaspati. Bruhaspatim Mam Vidhi. Know me as Bruhaspati. Who is Bruhaspati? Is the chief among the priests. Mukhyam, Purodhasam Mukhyam. Right? Chief among the priests. Chief priest in heaven or Sarga, right? Bruhaspati. Okay. Senani Nam Skandaha. And Skanda, chief among the commanders. Skanda is the second son of Shiva. Okay. Sarasam Sagaraha Asmi. I am ocean among the bodies of water. Sarasam is water bodies. Among all the water bodies, I am Sagaraha. Sagaraha is the ocean. Okay. Right. Of all the water bodies, whatever which is most big, great, ocean. Right. Very easy to say. Of all this all the commanders, who is great? Skanda is great. So most prominent. So all these are my vibhutis, he's saying. Okay. Next sloka. Sloka 25. Maharshinam Bhruguraham
Maharshina
Nam Bhraguragam
Giramasmyekamaksharam
Ame
Giramasmekaram
Ekamaksharam
Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi
Yajnanam Japayajnosmi
Yosmi
Avaranam Himalayah
Sthavaranam Himalaya
Chant. Maharshinam
Maharshinam
Bhruguraham
Bhraguragam
Giramekamaksharam
Ekamaksharam
Yajnanam
Yajnanam
Japayajnosmi
Japayajñosmi
Sthavaranam
Himalaya. Maharshinam Bhrugu. Bhrugu Maharshi among great sages. Giram Asmi Ekam Aksharam. Okay, Giram Ekam Aksharam Aham Asmi. I am one syllable. Om Ekam Aksharam. One syllable Om among Giram. Giram is among the spoken words. Okay, so among any sound which has meaning. Okay, so Om is the most prominent, one syllable word. Okay, among all the spoken words that we have in this entire universe. Okay, Yajnanam Japa Yajnaha. I am chanting of mantras or names, the Japa Yajnaha, among all yajnas. Okay, among all sacrifices. Okay, so Japa Yajnam, chanting of the names of the Lord, okay, is the most prominent among all the sacrifices that we do, all the yajnas that we do. Okay. So that's why we chant Vishnu Sahasranama daily. Stavaranam Himalaya. I'm the Himalaya mountain among the Stavaras, that is immovable things. Okay. Of all the immovable things, I'm the Himalaya, the biggest and tallest, not moving thing. Among all the peaks, mountain peaks which are beautiful, Meru Parvata is the most prominent. Okay, so that is where the beautiful peak, beautiful mountains is Meru mountain, and among all the stationary, objects, Stavaras, Himalaya is I am Himalaya, we say. Okay, that is the most prominent among them. Okay, next sloka, sloka 26. Please chant. Ashwatha sarva vrukshanam
Kshanam
devarshinam cha naradaha
Devarshinam
Varshinam Narada
gandharvanam chitraradha
Sarvanam
Sarvanam
Chitraratha
siddhanam kapilo munihi.
Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi.
Let's chant together.
Aswatha
Sarvavrukshanam
Sarvavrukshanam
Devarshinam
Devarshinam
Narada
Narada
Gandharvanam
Chitrarada
Chitrarada
Siddhanam
Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi Sarvavrukshanam Ashwatthah. I am the pious Ashwatha tree among all the trees. Sarvavrukshanam Ashwatthah. Okay. Ashwatha in English is people or fig tree. Devarshinam cha Naradaha. I am Narada among all the divine sages, Devarshis. Gandharvanam Chitraradha. I am Chitraradha among the Gandharvas. Chitraradha is a king of Gandharvas. He is most prominent king of Gandharvas. Siddhanam Kapila Munihi. I am Kapila sage, sage Kapila among the Siddhas. Siddhas are perfect jnanis. I am the sage Kapila. Kapila comes several times. So I'm the sage Kapila among all the perfect jnanis.
This Kapila is Sankhya Yoga Kapila, right? Sankhya Yoga Kapila.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Next 27. Please chant. Uchai Srava Samaswanam
Shravasavashvanam
Vidhimamamrut. Sorry. Vidhimamamrutodhavam
Vidhimamamrutodhavam
Airavatam Gajendranam
Airavatam
Gajendranam
Gajendranam
Naranam cha Naradhipam
Naranam
Naranam
Chanaradhipam
Charadipam
Chant.
Uchai Savasavashvanam
Uchaistavasamaśvanam
Vidhimamamrutodhavam
Vidhimamamrutodhavam
Airavatam
Airavatam
Gajendranam
Gajendranaam
Naranam
Naranam
Chanaradhipam
Charadipam
Charadipam. Lord Krishna is saying, Uchchaisravasam Ashwanam Amruta Udbhavam. Ashwanam among all the horses. Amruta Udbhavam Uchchaihi Sravasam. Amruta Udbhavam is born from the churning of Milky Ocean, right? So when they were the Devadanavas, they were churning the Milky Ocean, a horse came. That horse is called Uchchaisravasam. Uchchaisrava. Okay. So Uchchaisrava is the horse that is the most prominent among all the horses. Gajendranam Airavatam. Airavata among all the elephants. All of you know Airavatam. Right? It is the elephant of Indra, right? In Swarga. Naranam Naradhipam. Naradhipam is the king. Okay, Naranam among the human beings, and the king among human beings. Again, king is the most prominent among all human beings, right? So, Chaisrava among all the horses, Airavatam among all the elephants, and Naradhipam, the king among all the human beings. Okay. Then sloka 28. It's 28%. Ayudhanamaham vajram
Ayudhanamaham vajram
धेनूनामस्मि कामधुक्
Nunam
प्रजनश्चास्मि कन्दर्पः
Prajanacha asmi kandarpah
सर्पाणामस्मि वासुकिः
Sarpanamasti Vasuki
Let's chant together.
Ayudhanamaham
Aham
vajram
vajram
Nunamasti
धेनूनामस्मि
Prajanashasmi
प्रजनश्चास्मि
Kandarpa
कन्दर्पः
Sarpanamasti
सर्पाणामस्मि Okay. Ayudhanam aham vajram. Ayudhanam, among all the weapons, I am Vajram. This Vajrayudha is the weapon of Indra. So that is the most powerful weapon of all the weapons. Dhenu Nam Kamathak. I am the Kamathenu. Okay. Among all the cows. Dhenu Nam Kamathak. Kamathenu. Kamadhenu is the wish yielding cow, wish fulfilling cow, right? So that is the best cow among all the cows. Prajanaha Kandarpaha Asmi. I am the Manmatha. Okay. Who is the cause of human birth? Okay. Okay. So I'm the Devata of love, one who is cause of human birth. Sarpanam Vasukihi Asmi. I am Vasuki among all the serpents. Vasuki is the serpent that is used, that helped in churning the ocean, right? So among all the serpents, Vasuki, I'm Vasuki. Among serpents with one head, that is, we need to remember. So yeah, so among all serpents with one head, I'm Vasuki. Among I'm the Manmatha, I'm Kamadhenu, and I'm the Vajrayudha. Okay. Chapter 29. Please chant. Anantaschasmi naganam
Naga
Varuno yadasamaham
Varuno Yadasam
Pitrunamaryamaa chasmi
Pitrunamadyamachasmi
Yamah samyamatamaham.
Yamasamyamatamaham
Let's chant together.
Anantaschasmi
Anantaschasmi naganam Varno
यादसामगम्
पितॄणामर्यमाचास्मि
पितॄणामर्यमाचास्मि
यमः
यमः
संयमतामहम्.
संयमतामहम्.
Oh, I didn't share.
We didn't share this sloka, and yeah, that's
Sorry.
stand up.
Okay. So, okay. Naganam Anantaha. I am the Ananta among many headed serpents. So Naganam, say earlier Sarpanam Vasuki. Now Naganam Anantaha. Anantaschasmi Naganam. So Nagas are the ones that have many heads. So among the serpents with many heads, I am the Ananta. You know Ananta, right? Lord Vishnu's servant Ananta. Yadasam Varunaha Asmi. Yadasam, among the inhabitants of water. I am Varuna. Varuna is Devata of water. Okay. Pitrunam Aryama Asmi. I am Aryama among the Pitruganas. Just take it as a name. One who is most familiar, most prominent among all the Pitruganas. Samyamatam Yama Asmi. I am Yama, the Devata of death. Among those, Samyamatam, among those who judge and punish. Okay. So I am Ananta, I am Varuna, I am Aryama, and I am Yama. So again, they are most prominent among their classes of beings. Okay. We'll conclude here. Any questions today?
Very
So these are all Paramatma's Vibhutis. I mean, and in each and every category of class of beings, whatever is most prominent, we need to see that is Paramatma's Vibhuti. It's not that Paramatma is not there, right? In other, Paramatma is there in all beings. If Paramatma is there in ourselves, right? So self is present in all beings. So Paramatma is all pervading, omnipresent. So it is not that he is not there, but if you want to understand his sovereign power, greatness, his glory, you know, his rulership, and all his auspicious qualities, you look at the best among the each class, right? So then that will be kind of an example for us. Okay, so he's giving some prominent examples of all the beings with auspicious qualities which are under his will, which are controlled by his will. Okay, we conclude with the concluding prayer. Ayena vacha
कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा
बुद्ध्यात्मना
बुद्ध्यात्मना
वा
वा
प्रकृते
प्रकृते
स्वभावात्
स्वभावात्
करोमि यद्यत्
करोमि
सकलं
यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै
नारायणाय
नारायणायेति
समर्पयामि
समर्पयामि
श्रीमन्नारायणाय
श्रीमन्नारायणायेति
समर्पयामि
समर्पयामि
सर्वं
सर्वं
श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
ओम
ॐ
अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः।
अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः।
जय श्रीमन्नारायण।
Jai
Jai
Shri
Jai
Manad.
Shri
Thank you
Manad.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Shimran.
you.
Thank you,
Jai
sir.
Shri Manad.
Jai Shri Manad. Thank you. Thank you.